It is the fifth leading cause of death in the U.S. And in fact, the number of deaths from stroke is dropping. And that's great news. Some of the credit goes to education and improved treatments for stroke. But the true key is getting help fast, as two co-workers in the Bay Area found out during a life-changing moment. It started out as a normal day at work for Ann Schuck.
I realized I was having a little trouble focusing on what the caller was talking about.
Ann and her friend Brandy Martin have worked together at Raymond James Financial for years. What happened one day last year changed both their lives.
When I hung up the phone, I realized that my arm was tingly, like it was asleep.
And when she got up to walk it off, she walked right into the wall of her cubicle. That's what got Brandy's attention.
It just seems so wrong that she would do that.
So your gut was what?
Something's wrong. Something's really wrong with Ann.
Ann was having a stroke.
And I saw it all happen, like right before my eyes. I saw her face start to slant, and you know, it scared me.
They called 911 immediately, and Ann was rushed to the hospital.
As soon as she left, and she may not know this, but I broke down. And I don't cry at work, but I did, because it broke my heart, you know, to see her go out on the stretcher.
Ann was lucky Brandy acted fast. Ann was at the hospital within 30 minutes of her first stroke symptom. Are you completely fine now?
I am completely fine now. I am totally changed my way of life.
She has lost 30 pounds. She no longer eats fried food or drinks soda, and she moves a lot.
When you have that aha moment and you realize that if you don't change your way of life, it's much easier.
But that stroke didn't only change Ann's life, it also changed Brandy's. How much have you lost?
I've lost 81 pounds.
After seeing the positive changes Ann made, Brandy decided to do the same thing.
I look forward to going to kickboxing and eating healthy and showing everyone, and mostly showing Ann and my kids, that, you know, I want to be around. And my goal is actually to lose 100 pounds.
Ann says they were close friends before the stroke, but now their bond is unlike any other.
If it hadn't been for her, I would have convinced anybody else in the area to just call my husband and come and get me. That would have lost at least an hour of time. And I know that I'm a walking miracle, and I understand that. Wouldn't be here without her. Just such a great, touching story for both of them. The key here, though, is how quickly Brandy got help. She followed the FAST rules. FAST stands for face, arms, speech, and time, the warning signs of stroke, including facial droop, one arm drifting downward, and slurred speech. If you notice any of those symptoms, it's time to call 911. So don't forget, FAST. That is a key thing to remember, acting fast when it comes to stroke.